Tune in, listen, form opinion, be an active citizen, and stay abreast of happenings in Nigeria and beyond. But never forget where you heard it first. Straight from the dailies on Splash 105.5 FM.
Well, hello there. Good morning and welcome. It's a Thursday morning. Today is the 29th day of September 2022, the penultimate day in the month, and we are excited, aren't we? It's a special day. It's a beautiful day to be alive. It's another good day, and we're embracing it just as it is. Welcome to the Morning Splash. This is your integrity station, of course, Splash 105.5 FM, and my name is Charity Jerome. It is 6:35 right now on the clock, and I'm hoping that you got up on the right side of your bed. Yes, you feeling good about today? Do you have good feelings so far? Okay, I like to think so. Anyway, before I start, I want to give a huge, massive birthday shout out to Mr. Michael Olatubosu, our very own Mr. Michael Olatubosu. Today is his birthday, and as I can imagine, you're going to be hearing everybody shout about it throughout today. Happy birthday to you, Mr. Michael. We wish you long life in happiness, in wealth, fulfillment, and all the things that your heart desires. All right, enjoy your day. It's not just Mr. Michael. If it's your birthday today as well, happy birthday to you. I hope that you have a really good day and that you're excited about everything that's about to happen from this new year, which you've just stepped in. So go ahead, have a beautiful one, stay happy, and realize that life is good. Yes, life is good. Life is precious. Yeah, somebody that knows that would have to be Sheun Obalano. He's always excited. That I can't explain the energy, but he always has it. Welcome to the show, guys. As always, I am thrilled to be here. I'm looking forward to an amazing time on the radio. We should be here from now till around 8:45, 8:30. I'm not sure, but I know for the last couple of weeks we've been wrapping up around 8:30. All right, so 8:30 it is then. Still have to go at 8:30. But we start out straight from the dailies, a look at the different newspapers, and then, of course, bringing you the headlines from these newspapers and allowing you have your say. We're live on Facebook. You can join the conversation and engage with us on our platform on Facebook, Splash FM 105.5. That's how you find us, all right? Or just search for Splash FM 105.5 on the search button on Facebook, and voila, you will be with us. So let's get started, ladies and gentlemen, on this beautiful Thursday morning. Let's check out what the headlines are like. First off, from the Premium Times online newspaper. And I'd like to start with something that has to do with us or your states. An attack that was reported to have happened around the Igogon area. I think it was yesterday. More details are emerging, and I'm sure you'd want to know about that. So here we go. Police speak on attack on station in Oyo. That's on Premium Times. The command vowed to make examples of the masterminds of the unfortunate incident. So what actually happened? I'm sure you're asking. Well, the police in Oyo have launched a full-scale investigation into the attack on its divisional police headquarters in Igongo, Iwajoa local government area of the state. Premium Times reports that 2 persons, including a police officer, were killed in the attack on Tuesday night. The command vowed to make examples of the mastermind of the unfortunate incident, adding that an arrest had already been made. This was contained in a statement by the command spokesperson, Adewale Eshifeso, on Wednesday. It will be recalled that the Inspector General of Police, Alkali Baba, last month condemned attacks on policemen. Let's see. Okay, so Mr. Oshifeso explained that officers attached to the Igono Division Police Headquarters were attacked unprovoked by hoodlums on Tuesday. Narrating that incident, these were his exact words. Preliminary investigation revealed that in compliance to the stop and search directives on unregistered motorcycles and overcrowded pillions to reduce the spate of robberies and abductions in the axis, operatives of the command attached to Igono Divisional Police Headquarters while on legitimate duties along the Elekoja Igogo Road, Iwajowa LGA, were attacked by hoodlums who were clearly opposed not only to the directive but as well to the relative tranquility in the axis. In furtherance of the above and in a bid to drive home their point, the officers were attacked unprovoked by their assailants, thus leading to the death of the divisional crime officer and a civilian in custody in the process of repelling the hoodlums from invading the divisional police headquarters at Ikono after forcing themselves into the town. So that's it. I mean, if you've wondered, like myself, what went down, these are the details. Police is saying they have already made an arrest and that they would make an example of those, when they do find all of them, they will make examples of the masterminds of that unfortunate event. This happening in the Oyo axis, Igogo axis of the state. Well, away from that now, let's check out all the newspapers. Independence Day, federal government declares public holiday. That would be for Monday, seen as, the first is, okay. Anyway, that's that. Automatic weapons. Akeredolu replies presidency, says Amotekun can't fight armed criminals with bare hands. I know you've been following this development because we've covered it quite a lot on the station as well. First, it was Akeredolu last week, fuming about some security forces, state security forces in Katsina State. Well, when I say state, I mean security agencies, institutionalized by the state, not like they are recognized under the constitution or anything like that. Just like you would have the Amotekun, for instance. There had been a video that trended showing those vigilantes, if you want to call them that, wielding AK-47s and being trained on how to use it. And Akeredolu was quite angry, saying that it cannot be one country, two systems. Whatever is source for the goose has to be sourced for the gander as well. And initially, the presidency has said that there is no security outfit wherever in the country that has been mandated to carry automatic weapons. Hence, whether it's in Katsina State or in Ondo State, none of that would be permitted. Now, the governor of Ondo State is responding to the presidency in this report. Governor Akeredolu has frowned at the statement by the presidency in its response to his vow to arm the Amotekun Corps in his state. Mr. Akeredolu, a lawyer, has been a consistent advocate for an approval for state security outfits to bear arms. He recently accused the federal government of double standards, having approved the bearing of automatic weapons for Katsina State while denying Amotekun and others the same privilege. He vowed to arm Amotekun with AK-47s to ensure adequate security for the state in the light of the new dimensions of security challenges in the country. But the presidency, in a statement by the president's aide, Garba Shehu, maintained that security outfits had no power to bear automatic weapons. The presidency's aide said, the president has repeatedly made it clear that nobody is allowed to illegally carry AK-47 or any other automatic weapons and that they must surrender them. In the specific Katsina State's incident cited, the governor, Aminu Bello Masari, wrote to explain that the administration invited the provost of the Civil Defense Training College in Katsina to train their vigilantes for a 5-day period in the handling and operations of pump-action rifles, emphasizing that the vigilantes were not trained to take over the responsibility of security agencies of the federal government of Nigeria, but to assist them. He goes on to say, under the existing regulations, only the Office of the National Security Advisor can issue such authorization upon proper clearance by the President and the Commander-in-Chief, and as it is at this moment, no such approvals have been issued to any state government. Akeredolu, through his Chief Press Secretary, has his own comeback, and on Wednesday he put out a statement through his chief press secretary that said the submission by Mr. Shehu, the president's aides, restraining state security outfits from bearing automatic weapons was no longer tenable in the face of increasing security challenges being faced by the people. He said, and I quote, the assertion of the senior special assistant to the president on media and publicity on the use of automatic weapons by state security outfits betrays the current realities across the country. His attempt to justify the use of AK-47 by vigilantes of Katsina State for training stands logic on its head. He goes on to say, the report by the TVC News that went viral showed the Katsina State vigilante training with AK-47. This is the same weapon which approval has vehemently been refused for the use of Amoteco Corps and other state security outfits. The questions the governor asks include: 1, where did the guns come from? 2, who approved their use? 3, were the guns returned to the armory after use? 4, the AK-47s, as seen from the TVC News reports, was about usage. If not, what purpose does training with the guns serve? He goes on to say it is rather suspicious that Garba Shehu elected himself as the spokesperson for the Katsina State government, whereas the Katsina State government has not come out openly to deny the statement of Governor Akeredolu on the use of AK-47 by vigilantes of the state during the training. So that's it. I wonder if you have any questions to add to these 4 questions. I mean, if you consider the 4 questions, they make sense, don't they? Where did the guns come from? Did they collect the guns from the NSCDC to train? And was there an approval for that training with those automatic guns? And I have an extra question. If you're not going to be carrying AK-47s, what's the purpose of training on how to use AK-47s? Because I don't understand it. If there's been no approval, if you're not legally authorized to bear these arms, then of what use is a training in knowing how to use AK-47s when you can't use it because legally you're not allowed to? Sounds a bit confusing to me. Perhaps more clarification would be provided on this. But this is where it stands now. It seems to be back, forth. I mean, Akeredolu says something, the presidency responds, and vice versa. What is interesting, though, and has been pointed out in this report, is Katsina State hasn't really said anything about this, for or against. It hasn't said anything. It is the presidency that's spoken out so far on this. Isn't that curious in itself? But let's move. Still on the Daily Trust newspaper, 2023, Wike Makinde autumn, others shun inauguration of PDP campaign council. Now, at 8 o'clock, I forgot to mention, at 8 o'clock today, we're going to be running you through some of the major developments in politicking and the activities of political parties. We know that officially campaigns for presidential and National Assembly elections were kicked off yesterday. The PDP had a big event to mark that. And there's been some small developments in other parties, the Labour Party, the APC, the NMPP. We will be looking at all of that. And of course, this huge absence of Wike, Makinde Autumn, and others who had earlier withdrawn their services from the campaign council would also be on that list. But right now, the headline on the Premium Times states that Wike, Makinde Autumn, others shun inauguration of PDP campaign council. How Nigerian troops kill unarmed residents in Southeast, label them IPOB members. Sounds interesting. Let's see if I can take a paragraph or two from the story. Many unarmed residents in the southeast of Nigeria have been killed by Nigerian troops deployed to check Biafra agitation in the region. Findings by Premium Times have shown the killings usually happen during raids on suspected camps of the outlawed indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, and its militant wing, the Eastern Security Network. On 30th August, for instance, 3 unarmed residents were killed when troops from 82 Division and 34 Brigade of the Nigerian Army invaded the Osu Ihe Twekwa community in Osu local government area of Imo State, southeast Nigeria. This report is damning. I mean, those are just the first few lines, and you can already get a feeling. There's more to this, but I'm going to let you do the reading on that for yourself. It's live on the Premium Times newspaper for this morning. And we'll have, again, gunmen kill five soldiers in the southeast. Also take a few lines from the story. Gunmen have killed 5 soldiers in Umenze, a community in Orumba South local government area of Anambra State. The incident happened on Wednesday at about 12:30 p.m. beside a branch of the Zenith Bank close to the popular Nkwo Umenze market in the area. The gunmen were said to have opened fire on the soldiers who were in their Sienna patrol vehicle, killing 5 of them in that attack. A yet to be identified resident said to have been caught by stray bullets was also killed in the attack. A shop owner in the market told Premium Times that traders in the market closed their shops abruptly for fear of being attacked. And I also know that there's a report of the governor saying that he is going to take action. Yeah, I found it. Soludo vows action over killings of soldiers in Anambra State. You also have why NDLEA burns seized cocaine, other illicit drugs, Malami. We have to take a commercial break now. But when I'm back from this commercial break, we'll probably take a few lines from this story because a lot of people questioned the rationale behind the burning recently of that huge load of drugs that were discovered in Ikorodu, Lagos. And I mean, the questions are still going. So we'll examine the response of Malami and then, of course, hopefully have you comment on that and then take a look at the other newspapers as well. Don't go away. Straight from the dailies continues right after this break.
Sure, you wanna feel that boost? Allow me to introduce Amber energy drink. No more shutting down, we're going up. Oh yeah, get ready, stimulate your energy. Amber now for energy. Go around, tell somebody. Oh yeah, get ready, stimulate your energy. Amber now for energy. Go around, tell somebody. Say, what are you waiting for? Yeah, now you can do more because Amber energy drink there for you. Amber energy drink there for you. No need to go too far, you can find it where you are because Amber energy drink there for you. Amber energy drink there for you. Yeah, yeah, Amber there for you. Yeah, yeah, Amber there for you.
Amber energy drink. Stimulate the energy in you.
When you see people eating together, licking fingers, laughing, sharing banter, you can be sure it's Devon Kings matter. Families, because Devon Kings make bonding moments no fun, no.
So nourish your belly and bone. For the taste that binds, choose Devon Kings. For food, we go blow your minds, choose Devon Kings.
Enjoy the taste that binds with Devon Kings.
Chai! Your pikin don't land. Hello! No dollar. Give Give your pikin breast milk sharp inside 1 hour where you born am. Make it take drink that first yellow milk where then they call colostrum. That first yellow milk colostrum gets everything where your pikin need. Plus say go protect your pikin against yamayama disease. No forget give your pikin breast inside the first 1 hour when you born am. This message now from ARIN Project, Federal Ministry of Health.
Ọ̀rẹ́ wa, ǹjẹ́ nǹkan wà tó lè mú ọ tayọ ju àwọn ẹlẹgbẹ́ rẹ lọ bí? Èkíní, tẹra mọ́ iṣẹ́ tí o yàn láàyò. Èkejì rẹ̀ ni pé kí o jẹ́ kí iṣẹ́ rẹ kí o fi ọ́ hàn gẹ́gẹ́ bí akọ́ṣẹ́mọṣẹ́ tí yóò tayọ láwùjọ. Pabambari rẹ̀ ni kí o wá olùrànlọ́wọ́ tó ṣe é fọkàn tán, èyí tí yóò di ọwọ́ rẹ mú láti fà ọ́ sókè lọ sí ibi gíga. Fi ọkàn rẹ balẹ̀. A wà fún ọ láti bá ọ rin ìrìn àjò èyí tí yóò sọ ọ́ di olókìkí láwùjọ. Jọ̀wọ́ darapọ̀ mọ́ wa lónìí ní ilé-iṣẹ́ Stanbic IBTC Pension Managers. Pè wá sórí aago 01-271-6000. Kàn sí wa ní Stanbic IBTC Pension Managers lónìí kí a bá lè ràn ọ́ lọ́wọ́ láti fẹ̀yìntì lọ́nà tó dára lọ́jọ́ ọ̀la. Stanbic IBTC Pension Managers, ẹgbẹ́ ti Standard Bank Group.
No matter what I do, you love me unconditionally. You show up for me every day, no matter when I show you.
A mother's love is unconditional. Nothing serves this love better than a bowl of Indomie. So, show some love with Indomie.
Show me love. You show me love.
What a decider! What a goal! From the boy wonder!
Mavis, this your son will be a football star. When does he train? What time does he even wake up?
Breakfast time.
Eh?
No. He wakes up earlier, but when I give him Milo with breakfast, that's when I see that the champion in him is awake.
Don't just wake up your child. Wake up the champion in him. Let Milo Active Go and the natural goodness of malt, milk, and cocoa help wake up the champion in your child every day. Milo, energy to go further.
My guy, this your sneaker shine up. How did you get the original? Did you travel or what?
In this economy, I bought it from Adidas official store on Jumia.
Yup, with several international and local brands on offer, you are sure to get quality and original items when you shop directly from the brand's official store on Jumia. You can shop for these items at juicy discounts during the brand festival from 12th of September to 2nd of October. Make secure payments online, enjoy free delivery on orders above 1,999 Naira and return any order for free. Terms and conditions apply.
Jumia, your everyday delivered.
Gbàgbọ́ kí o yege ní ọ̀nà àrà. Ohun ìyàlẹ́nu lè ṣẹlẹ̀ sí ọ ní FIFA World Cup ní Qatar pẹ̀lú Coca-Cola. Ra èyíkéyìí nínú ọjà Coca-Cola tó ní ìdérí funfun. Yẹ kó lu abẹ́ ìdérí náà wò kí o tẹ *8014*1 code # ó lè jẹ̀bùn ìrìn àjò ọ̀fẹ́ lọ́wọ́ FIFA World Cup ní Qatar. Ẹ̀bùn owó orí ẹ̀rọ ìbánisọ̀rọ̀ ọ̀fẹ́ tí ó ju $250 mílíọ̀nù náírà náà wà láti jẹ lẹ́sẹ̀kẹsẹ̀. Àdéhùn àti ìlànà òfin bẹ̀rù. Coca-Cola, òṣìṣẹ́ alábàáṣiṣẹ́pọ̀ ti FIFA World Cup FCCPC ló fò tẹ̀lé polongo yìí.
Ladies and gentlemen, you asked for strong tea? I hope you're ready for it. Introducing new Lipton Extra Strong Tea. It's strong tea like you've always wanted. Expertly blended with a strong burst of flavor, intense taste and aroma, all in one bag. Now, that's a tea drinking experience like never before. So, strong tea anyone? Lipton Extra Strong. Strong burst of flavor, intense taste. When I finish downloading this show like this, I will go straight to Tayo's house to eat sweet jollof. Then enjoy this movie on YouTube. It's just that Tayo will now start disturbing me to turn on my Wi-Fi for him when he can easily enjoy data bonus with MTN for me. With MTN for me, you will get 100% data bonus and discounted data bundles just like that. What are you waiting for? Dial *121# to get started with MTN for me.
Today is a good day. A good day to take a walk. A good day to reach for your goals. A good day to finish reading that book. A good day to connect with your friends while doing the things you love. A good day to shoot your shot. A good day to enjoy life to the fullest with Malta Guinness.
Malta Guinness. Enjoy a world of good.
My friend, you don't hear of yellow fever, so?
That one, traffic police now.
No. Yellow fever na the sickness where if the mosquito bite you, you don't carry am.
Sure, just like that. How did it spread?
Now mosquito when get yellow fever. Now it is spread and give human beings.
I beg. How you fit sabi person wey get this yellow fever?
The person body go dey hot. His skin and eye go dey yellow.
Hey,
him body go dey pain am with headache.
Chai.
When situation critical, person go dey comot blood from eyes, ear, nose and mouth.
Ew.
No be small thing o. If you see anybody when him body dey hot and him eyes dey yellow, with immediate alacrity, carry am go the nearest health facility wey dey near you for treatment sharply.
This message carry come from Nigeria Center for Disease Control, National Primary Healthcare Development Agency, with the general support of the American people there.
Here is the list of excuses that will no longer be accepted.
Otajigbe, I beg, give me your hotspot. I want my data, but this one too much.
Please, could you put your Wi-Fi on? I'm out of data and the recharge card seller has closed.
Oh, I would have recharged though, but I can't find my wallet.
Please, I've got cramps and I can't get up. Can you share your hotspots?
Oh no! Don't know where my internet token is and I need to quickly buy data. Please, could you share your hotspot till I find it?
Hey, Jumbo, I for buy data, but that recharge card seller no dey ever get change. How good one?
Now there's really no excuse to ever be out of data with Glow Borrow Me Data. Dial *321# to borrow data now and pay later.
I beg, I fit share your hotspot. This rain bahad. Make thunder no go fireman.
The largest data network, Glow, grandmasters of data.
What a decider! What a goal! From the boy wonder!
Mavis, this your son will be a football star. When does he train? What time does he even wake up?
Breakfast time. No. He wakes up earlier, but when I give him Milo with breakfast, that's when I see that the champion in him is awake.
Don't just wake up your child. Wake up the champion in him. Let Milo Active Go and the natural goodness of malts, milk, and cocoa help wake up the champion in your child every day. Milo, energy to go further.
Chauffeur máa tú ẹ̀jọ̀. Mo ń tọwọ́ mi jọ. Ṣó ń dùn mọ́ ẹnu? Ó ń dùn mọ́ mi nú. Happy toilet cleaner. Yéèpà. $30 péré ni. Chauffeur máa tú ẹ̀jọ̀. Mo ń tọwọ́ mi jọ. Ṣó ń dùn mọ́ ẹnu? Ó ń dùn mọ́ mi nú. Happy toilet cleaner. Yéèpà. $30 péré ni. Ó ń dán gidi gan kì í ṣe rán. Kì í ṣe rán. Da díẹ̀ fọ́ díẹ̀ flush lẹ́ẹ̀kan. Lẹ́ẹ̀kan. Ó ga jù àmọ́ adán. Kò ní sí kòkòrò àrùn. Á dùn mọ́ ẹnu. Ó dùn mọ́ ẹnu. Chauffeur máa tú. Ó yá ẹ tara ṣàṣà lọ ra ojúlówó Happy toilet cleaner tuntun tó wà nínú sáchẹ́ẹ̀tì kí tọ́lẹ́tì yín lè mọ́ ní ìlọ́po 10. Ó fọ tọ́lẹ́tì mọ́ gidi gan. Owó ẹ̀ sì mọ́ níwọ̀nba. Torí náà máa fa àkókò ṣòfò. Tètè lọ ra Happy toilet cleaner $30 tiẹ̀ kó o sì rówó púpọ̀ tùjọ.
Nine Mobile máa ṣá ọ ní dátà ọ̀fẹ́ tó tún 100 gigabytes sínú èyíkéyìí smartphone tó o bá rà. Ọ̀fẹ́ sì ni yára tẹ *200*3*1# láti ra èyíkéyìí nínú àwọn dátà olóṣooṣù wọn tí iye owó rẹ̀ tó $1,500. Jẹ̀gbádùn rẹ̀. Nine Mobile á wà fún ọ.
Splash FM 105.5.
Thank you so much for staying with us. You're listening to Splash 105.5 FM. Straight from the Daily, still live on your radio. And before we went on that advert break, I was telling you about Malami trying to explain why NDLEA burns seized cocaine, other illicit drugs. Now, the Attorney General of the Federation and the Minister of Justice has justified the burning of cocaine and other illicit drugs seized by the NDLEA. The cocaine set ablaze at the NDLEA Semi-Special Area Command in Badagry was said to be the biggest singular cocaine seizure in the agency's history. Many Nigerians condemned the NDLEA's handling of the seized drugs. But Malami, while fielding questions from State House correspondents at the end of Wednesday's Federal Executive Council meeting, said the drugs were burnt to stop them from circulating in the country. He echoed the NDLEA's explanation that a small sample of the drug was retained as evidence for prosecution. So there you have it, if you're one of those people that wondered the actions behind that. Now let's go quickly To, let's see, the Daily Trust newspaper. I will just be reading out the headlines. I will not have time to go through details. But just to remind you that we're live on Facebook, and I'll be taking your comments in just a moment. So join us. It's Splash FM 105.5 on Facebook, okay? All right. So the Daily Trust newspaper, over 20 feared killed in Kogi tanker explosion. IPOB kills 5 soldiers, civilians in Anambra. Flood sacks 13 Anambra communities, renders 300 families homeless. Expect peaceful elections, IGP is saying. And then you also have troops raid bandits' den, rescue 3, recover arms. All right, so that's what a quick look on the Daily Trust is like. On the Punch newspaper, Atiku launches campaign, books, aggrieved governors boycott event. Now, as I said, 8 o'clock we'll be looking at all these and stories around other political parties and their activities as well. And here's something for your consideration. Not a good news by any ramification at all. Dollar hits 735 naira as political campaigns begin. That's on the Punch newspaper. Dollar hits 735 naira as political campaigns begin. This record was on Wednesday. 735 in the parallel market as political campaigns began in the country. According to Bureau de Change operators in Lagos and Abuja, dollar price had increased from 718 naira and 720 to 728 and 735 in the last 1 week. One of the operators said it is 728 naira. I can't go less than that for $1. I wonder if you are one of those people who believe that we're inching closer and closer to 1,000 naira per dollar before the end of the year. God forbid, but I mean, when you look at it, doesn't it look like that's where we're headed? Can I take more from the Punch newspaper? Federal government warns officials over assets declaration. This is also going to form part of our conversation. Senate ticket, Machina Flaws Lawan seeks reconciliation. This is like the centerpiece of our conversation at 8, actually, while we're examining activities of political parties and latest developments. This is like on the silver plate of all of that. Yeah, so 8 o'clock we'll have that conversation, but let's know what you think on these headlines. Also consider this: I will lead Nigeria to its best future. I will lead Nigeria to its best future. Tinubu is speaking. While former President Obasanjo says politicians may destroy Nigeria, Obasanjo raises the alarm. Now, a lot of these statements by candidates that I cannot examine now for want of time, I will take time to do when we're back at 8 a.m. So let's start a conversation. We have just, let's see, 10 minutes or less. 0809 155 1055. 0706 949 3000 and 0805 699 8678. On Facebook, I've got Omar Basharu who says, don't mind presidency. Akeredolu is saying the right thing. I'm appealing to all our Yoruba legislatures and the states to federal levels, governors from the Southwest Zone, to please join their hands together and fight the battle. By God's grace, victory is sure. That's Omar Basharu. Omar Ageshin says, Akeredolu loves to be chasing shadows. If he believes that Amoteco must use it, then he should back it. He should back it with and not throwing tantrums here and there. Like someone said, if Akeredolu didn't attend Western education, he would have been raw like Sunday Igboho. That's a message from Omar Ageshin. Raji Afiz Abidemi says, good morning, Charity. Atiku campaign and absence of 5 governors. A house divided against itself cannot stand. They are seeing their results even before general election. One man's food is another man's poison. A man's loss is another man's gain. Time will tell. Olabade Anthony Ajayi says, Chacha Governor Akeredolu is the voice of the southern part of the country. Federal government is operating a double standard on the PNB. The withdrawal of licensed guns contributed immensely to insecurity. Terrorists are aware that their intending victims are not armed, thus they operate as they wish. Mr. Garba Shehu needs to explain why they train the Katsina security outfits with AK-47 if they're not meant to use it. Where did they acquire the guns? As usual, always on defense. Okay, K. Chigozie says, good morning, Chacha. The attack on police station didn't happen in Igogo, but rather in Igono, Iwajowa, LGA, Oyo State. That was what I read from the newspapers, wasn't it? But thanks for the correction anyway, Chigozie, appreciate. Abu Kasimi says, good morning, Charity. On the issue of dollar increase and the naira being devalued, are we saying the CBN governor has no role to play? I honestly wish I had the answer to that question. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, this is Olushola Julius.
Thanks for calling.
Chacha.
Yeah.
Now, Tinubu promising Nigeria that is going to make us better. Now, do you know that he brought this product to us that we are still using up to now? And some people are saying that we should not try to connect Tinubu.
Well, he did not force you to vote now. He just sold the candidate. He didn't force you to vote for the president, did he?
Thank you very much. Chacha, I love that answer. But when it's just like somebody that stands as a guarantor for somebody to get to work. Now, when that person implicated himself in the office, they now went for that guarantor. And that guarantor is now telling us that he is helping him do the work. But at the first instance, he stood for him that he can do it. That I trust him. He's very trustworthy. He's very sincere. So when the man now became fraudulent, he's now trying to exonerate himself. And the law will now catch up with him. Why? Because he stood for that person to do that job. Are you getting me now? Now, the idea is trying to bring from 2023. Why don't he sell it to Muhammadu Buhari and his handlers? He's now coming out to say it's going to make the economy better. Thank God you read something this morning. $7.35, $8. Where are we going? Are you?
All right, Olushola Julius, let's allow other people weigh in on the conversation. Yeah, thank you very much. Appreciate your comments always. Hello, good morning. Hello. Oh, wow. This is all looking good. So sorry about that, Reverend Koyi. I don't seem to have any audio from you. Try to call us again. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Hi, good morning. Omo Bashar, welcome.
Good morning.
Seems to have lost that call as well. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning. This is Odoyo from Ibadan.
Thanks for calling, Odoyo.
Yeah, as they promised in 2014, 2019, we are seeing the opposite side. The same thing promise is coming out now, so we should expect the opposite side from Tinubu. Have a good day.
You guys don't have any faith, do you? Hello, good morning. All right. Seems like we're having some issues with the phone lines.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
This is Oluwajomiga calling from Makima in Oyo.
All right. Welcome.
Please, I want to comment about the unnecessary noise making by current governor of Ondo State, Akeredolu. I don't think we need all that in this part of the world. In this era of insecurity, we don't need noise. We don't need shouting. We need action. Let Akeredolu go and arm Amatekun, and the society in the Southwest Nigeria will support him.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Hello, good morning.
Hello, Chacha. Good morning.
Reverend Koye, finally. Good morning. Thanks for calling again.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can. Loud and clear.
Yeah, you see, my take on Akeredolu is that thank God for the exposure he has created. He has made us to see, truly as we read in the animal farm, that all animals are equal, or some are more equal than the other. The Northerners are proving to us that they are more equal than others, and that cannot build us a country. We need to build a Nigeria where we have a Nigerian dream.
But Reverend Koye, Garba says nobody has been given that directive. Everybody is equal.
Just a moment. Let me make a point, please. We need to build a Nigeria with a Nigerian dream, not Hausa, not Yoruba, not Igbo dream. What I would have expected Akeredolu to do is to have a congress of all governors. Is there any state that they don't need their security apparatus to be armed? None. They all need to be armed. They should have a common front, all of them. We don't want a situation where Yorubas are fighting Hausa are fighting Igbo. That cannot promote Nigeria. Anything that will develop Nigeria should be pursued to a logical end. And when it comes to the issue of security, it should be holistic.
All right. Again, let me put it out there. Just as I read, and I'm sure you heard, Garba Shehu's stance and the presidency's stance is no state is being supported to bear arms. So all states are being treated equal, whether it's Katsina. Now, the optics might be different, but the position from the presidency is that whether Ondo, whether Katsina, none of them have been given the authorization to arm their security outfits. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, madam. My name is Busayo Payos from Ring Road.
Thanks for calling.
So, please, on the issue of what Tinubu said, I don't think there's any logic in trying to link Tinubu with emergence of Buhari. As you rightly said, he didn't force Buhari on us. They only campaign for Buhari, and there's another job. You can only assist somebody to get a job. You cannot help him to do the job. So if I believe Buhari is doing his own government the way he understands it. So Tinubu is not part of the government. It's not a minister, it's not anything. So I believe Tinubu has his own mind to how he's going to govern the country. So we shouldn't be linking Tinubu with the way Buhari is doing. I'm blaming him over the Buhari for shortcoming.
Okay.
So that's just my own comment.
Thank you.
On that. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Hello, good morning. Good morning.
Good morning, Jimmy.
Amor Bashar, you've called me already now. Come on. Let's be magnanimous. All right. Hello, good morning.
Call me Saturday morning for you. Good morning.
Good morning, comrade.
On Akere the road is very logical because we have people who are taking harm against the state, criminal violence. Where is supposed to have this political solution? Why did they carry harm against the state? And this is obvious. So since he's a lawyer, I think he has to take the matter to the court so that he has to be interrogated in a more logical way. Thank you very much.
All right. Thank you. Thank you very much. Final caller. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning, Chacha.
Good morning.
Yeah, this is Akimulu Shere.
All right. Akimulu Shere, please keep it brief. You're the last caller this morning.
Okay. I want to say that we can never exonerate Tinubu from shortcoming and failures of Baba Buhari. It was the one that, because he said that it was the one that brought the game in, and so we always put the blame on the street. And I want to talk about what Akredolu is doing. In fact, Akredolu is winning my heart. It's making me to love, to fall in love with all over again.
All right, Akiboli Shere, thank you very much. I have to go. Time is up. But we'll continue this debate as to whether you can not completely disassociate Bola Ahmed Tinubu from the performance of President Muhammadu Buhari at 8 when we're examining the latest developments from political parties across Nigeria in the hours after campaigns began. Yeah, I hope that you join us again. We have some commercial breaks, some commercials to play for you right now, and then at 7:30 Sports Bank will be live. Good morning, thanks for listening. I'm Charity Jerome.
Splash FM 105.5.
My guy, this your sneakers shine oh. How you take get the original? Now for Jand for this economy. I beg. Now for Adidas official store on top Jumia Bayamo. Now so with all the plenty international and local